Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain on the Grasshopper and Cricket poem taken from Inter Second Year English. If you want to understand this poem in just 5 minutes, then make sure to watch the video till the end. So this poem was written by John Keats. He was a British romantic poet. So there was a romantic movement which happened in Europe where there was a time when writers and artists they showed their deep feelings, their love for nature and imagination instead of following rules. So John Keats always worked for writing perfect poetry. He worked for the perfection of poetry. But it's a sad reality that when John Keats was alive, nobody gave value and importance to what he wrote. But after he died at the age of 25 only, then people saw his work and realized that he was a talented poet. In his short life, he has managed to write 150 poems. His most famous works are: first is Ode to a Nightingale. Ode means poems that express deep feelings. So, nightingale is a bird that sings very sweetly. So, Ode to a Nightingale means the poet is expressing deep feelings after hearing to a nightingale song. Second is Ode to a Grecian Urn. Grecian urn means a Greek vase that has beautiful designs on it that makes the poet praise the beauty of the vase. He says a thing of beauty can last forever. His third poem is Endymion. Endymion is about a young shepherd who goes on a journey to find perfect love and beauty, and this was his longest poem. So, this was all about John Keats, students, and now let us move on to the poem on the grasshopper and cricket. In this poem, John Keats wants to say that the poetry of the earth never stops. Means the nature is alive, there is some sound that is always coming from the earth. So the poet wanted to prove his point and he talks about two creatures from the nature. One is a grasshopper, another is a cricket. So grasshopper is an insect which is green in color. It sings during the summer season and its sound comes from the freshly cut green grass. A grasshopper never gets tired of singing its song, and if the grasshopper gets tired, it will take rest under a pleasant weed. Weed is an unwanted plant in your garden. Then John Keats talks about another insect that is cricket. It is usually brown or black in color and it sings during the winter season. So during the winter season when frost is there means ice is there all around and everything is silent, everyone is in sleep, they are half asleep means not completely they have slept. At that time, the cricket's voice comes from the stove in the kitchen. Stove is the thing on which you cook food. From there, the cricket's sound comes, and the people who are half asleep they think that, oh, maybe again that grasshopper is sitting on a grassy hill and singing its song. So people think that the grasshopper is singing, but actually the cricket is singing. But why are people thinking like that? Because the grasshopper and cricket song is similar in voice. The cricket song provides the warmth, the heat of summer season in winter season. It makes people feel warm. So, by this, John Keats wants to say that if one creature, one insect is singing in summer season, then another creature is singing in winter season. So, the poetry, the sound of the earth is continuous. It's always there, some sound or the other. Now, this poem is a 14-line sonnet. Any poem which is of 14 lines, we call it a sonnet. Sonnets talk about love, nature, deep feelings, and also all the lines rhyme in a special pattern. So, the first 8 lines of the poem are called octave and they talk about the grasshopper. The next 6 lines are called sest et and they talk about the cricket. So, the message of the poem is that nature is always alive and joyful in all seasons. So, you see, I have explained the complete poem in under 5 minutes. In the exam, when you have to write the summary, first write the poem's name, then few lines about the poet, and then make sentences of each word given in the mind map. And don't forget to write the message. Now, some students are very weak in English and they are not able to write long answers. So, if you want easy answers for the board exam, then you can contact me on my Telegram ID. But they aren't free students.